Now I'm going to show you how to mix the print paste or printing ink for screen printing on fabric. We use a water-based ink. In this studio we use Permaset, and it comes as a transparent base in a large bucket. Like so. We use concentrated pigments to put colour into the transparent base, and this is done according to a weighed ratio. So using a container that we're going to mix into, I can put that on the scales and you can see that the container weighs 20 grams. So that I don't have to worry about adding or subtracting 20 grams from my calculations with mixing the pigment in, I just press the 0 button and that takes it back to 0. Now we can add a certain amount of the base and pigment to our container and mix our colours. To mix the pigment into the base in the right ratio, we use the following calculation. 3 grams of pigment to 97 grams of base, and that equals 100 grams of print paste. Of course you can multiply that up to make larger amounts, but that's the ratio that we use. I'm going to mix about 200 grams of print paste to print with. So I add the transparent base into the container. So I've got 195 grams there. 194 for 200 grams of print paste. I'm after about 194 grams of the base. So this is all provided to you on your handout. So don't worry too much about remembering all the calculations now. Just refer to your handout. Now I'm going to mix 6 grams of red concentrate into the base. And mix the concentrate thoroughly through the print base. This can take a little while, but it's worth mixing it really thoroughly so that you don't get streaks in your printing ink when you come to print. You can see that there's still some base not mixed in around the edges, so it's important that you give it a good mix with the spatula to work all that through. That way you won't get any streaks when you come to print. Once it's all mixed, pop a lid on the tub, write your name on the lid, and then attach one of these stickers that is found on the door of the print paste cupboard in the screen room to the end. This is because we're using different containers to actually store the ink that's mixed. It's not the original container. So for safety reasons, we need to add these stickers to make sure that anyone else who comes into the studio can see exactly what's in this container. Now it's ready to print.